Record. Says recording. All right. So today, hi guys. Thanks for coming on to this call. I know it's late. It'll be really quick, like the shortest team call ever, which I'm really excited about because they go a really long time. And I'm like, I need to eat and I need to do this. And everybody else I think over here is on the East Coast. So thank you guys for coming. I truly appreciate it. Today is Monday. If you listen to the National Wake Up Call, good for you. I didn't get to that yet. I know Mom did. Mom is a rock star. I need to do that tonight, so I will take care of that. But make sure you're plugging into the National Wake Up Call because they're super important to building your business. Tips from now they're doing just, coaches that are getting success really fast, and then sharing their success and how they got there. And then just plugging into those, taking lots of notes. I know I did at the beginning. It really helped me a lot to get started. So just make sure you're listening to National Wake Up Call. It's every single Monday, so put it in your phone, set a reminder. It's 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time until what is it? Is it 11 your guys' time? I don't know. Count on my fingers. I'm tired. And then if you guys don't know, the Success Club prize for this month, if you hit Success Club 5, is the performance samplers. So make sure you guys are helping 3 to 5 people get started on their health and fitness journey. And then as far as challenge packs go, I think everything else is going to stay their regular price. And then it's just the all access with Beachbody On Demand is $199. For USA, and then Canada is $231. It is a really great value. Really just share that you're using Beachbody On Demand, that talk about how amazing it is, like that you get to switch up your workouts, or, if you're limited on time, instead of doing your 45-minute workout, you can do a 20-minute workout and still work towards your health and fitness goals. That's something that I'm really leveraging right now, the flexibility in it. So make sure you guys are talking about that. Again, if you don't know, the all access comes with 1 year access, full access to all of our premium programs, including the new ones that are coming out this year. I think there's 3 new ones coming out this year. You get 30 days of Shakeology and then the Portion Fix containers, and that's it. But it's a really, really great deal because after that, it's only $99 a year, which is a really awesome deal. And I'm really talking about that too. If people are giving you objections about the all access, Success Club points definitely do help you build your business, but we're in it to help people on their journey. So if that's not in their budget, talk down, go down to a lower value challenge pack. And if that's still not in their budget, just say, hey, all access, just the programs, $99. I want to get you in my challenge group. I want to help you get results. There's something we can offer people, even if it's just the base kits themselves. Don't ever be like, well, that's what it is. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Always find something to help them. If they don't have any money, give them 30 days free of BOD and put them in your challenge group. There's always some way to help people. And when you create that value in the challenge group, they'll be able to be like, yeah, I'm going to invest in myself. That's what I've been doing. I have a lot of free challengers, and at the end, they end up converting at the end of the 30 days. So really just focusing on that. And then we're going to be running a sneak peek this month. I'm not sure the dates yet. I need to coordinate with Stephanie, but as soon as we do and we make the calendar for this month, I'll go ahead and let you guys know. And then if you would love to help out, it's only an hour long. I have a script and everything. So if you guys want to help out with that, that would be wonderful. When I get you guys more details, definitely let me know if you'd like to help. And then that's really it. If you guys have any questions at the end, definitely ask them. But real quick, I'm just going to talk about the power of your story and why you should be sharing it all the flippin' time. Like every single second you can share your story, share it. Because I know for me, when I started, I only had like 300 people on Facebook. And so when I would share my story, I'd be like, oh, everybody saw it. But only a small fraction of those people were seeing my story. And now I have almost 4,500 friends on Facebook. And so when I post my story, like I'm only getting a certain amount of people who are seeing it. And most of the time it's the same people seeing it because I'm posting it at the same time every day. So what I actually did is I wrote out my story, and one day for 1 week, I posted every hour on the hour of my story to see when I would get the most engagement. And honestly, that week I talked to I actually talked to 250 people that week about my story and getting contacts with people. That was insane. And all I did was set up to take it down and repost it every hour on the hour. And I got new people seeing it. I got people who messaged me asking me what I was doing. So don't ever think that just because you're sharing your story often, which you're probably not sharing it that much, you need to be sharing it more, because there are so many people that are missing out on your story. So we'll just talk about what does your sharing your story mean? I have notes, so bear with me as I get through these, but I'm trying to make this a quick call too, so you guys can get to bed because I know it's late. So what does sharing your story mean? It's really a transparent look at what your life is like and how it's improved because of Beachbody. Like for me, I shared that I was 189 pounds 2 years ago. I was unhappy. I was unhealthy. I was depressed. I was sad. I mean, I didn't even I went to work and I came home and I drank because I was so unhappy, and I was overweight and I felt so uncomfortable in my own skin. I didn't even like myself. I didn't even let my husband touch me because I was like, oh, I'm so gross and I'm nasty and I don't feel good about myself. And so for Beachbody to change my life the way it did, I mean, for me to get home after work and not go in my fridge and drink a beer and actually push play on my workout and get those endorphins pumping, it's like a total, just flip my life around. And I feel so good about myself. I'm so confident. I wear these little tiny black workout shorts everywhere now. I don't care that my ass is hanging out. I feel good about myself. So that's what, that's just really what I share. Just the transparent part of me, how I went from this sad, depressed girl who had no confidence in herself to this chick that's high vibing, flying high, confident, don't give a what anybody thinks about me because I feel good and I want other people to feel good, and I share that every single day. So that's what I share when I share my story. I share the good, the bad, the ugly, my successes, my struggles. I talk a lot about how I drank a lot when I started. And that is something that I really struggled with for a really long time, is drinking. And now I can come in and I can have a drink, or I can have a few and be like, okay, that's it, and cut myself off. Where before it was just drinking to drink because to numb the pain that I was feeling, to numb the emotions that hurt me. Looking in the mirror, I couldn't even look in the mirror. I don't even remember having a mirror in my house that I would actually look at myself except to do my makeup. And when I did my makeup, it was this is as good as it gets. So you share all that. And it's just really how comfortable you feel about sharing your story. You don't have to be I was an alcoholic and I was molested when I was little, and share everything all at once. As you go through your journey and you become more confident in who you are, those things will come out and you'll want to share them, because that's things that are relatable to people. People can't relate to perfection. So don't be oh, I'm happy and I work out every day and I'm on track with my nutrition and I'm pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, you guys are freaking awesome, but just make sure that you're sharing stuff that people can relate to too. I'm flipping late to everything. You guys, if you were on this call early and waiting for me to come on, I'm really sorry because I'm late to everything. That's just me. I don't get up in the morning to work out. I tried that for a week. It went really good, but I can't do that. Maybe that's a limiting belief I have, but at the same time, it's that's me. That's who I am. I'm late to every flipping thing, and I need to really work on that. But other people are the same way. They're oh my God, I'm either really early or I'm super late. So people really relate to that. When I say I'm late to work, they're oh my God, I'm late to work every day too. And I'm yeah, because I'm doing my makeup and I'm thinking around on my phone and I really need to just get my life together. Hi. And then they're oh my God, I need to get my life together too. We should talk about that. And I'm yeah, let's talk about that. So when you share those things, it's just really relatable to people. So don't ever think that you need to be perfect. Don't share your highlight reel. Share everything. Share every little stinking thing. My washer broke a little bit ago and we had to go to the laundromat, and people are oh my gosh, I have this washer and it breaks all the time and I need to buy a new one. And then they're I bought a new washer finally. I just broke down thanks to Beachbody. I bought a new washer and I posted that. They're how much was your washer? And I'm it's really not about how much it is. It's just the awesomeness that I don't have to go to the laundromat and that I have this extra income that I could use to pay for my washer. So I share that stuff too. And then just let your mess be your message. That's something that I'm really sharing now, is that, the person I was before is nowhere near the person I am now. And I struggled with a lot of things, and now I get to share those with people, and then I get to help them work through those issues that I work through, like emotional eating and drinking, low self-esteem, not loving myself so I couldn't let other people love me. Like, this year especially is the first year in a long time that me and Caleb have really connected, and it's because I truly, deeply, madly love myself, and now I can let him love me. And that was something that I struggled with for a really long time. And a lot of women struggle with that, like really genuinely loving themselves and feeling like they deserve love. So when I talk about, in my post, I talk about self-love, it's just because I know that I never loved myself genuinely. And now that I do, I can share that with people, and they know that they can overcome that. And then we'll talk about the power of your story. We all have different stories that will connect us to different people. Like, my market is definitely different than Mom's market. That's different than Stephanie's market. So don't ever feel like you're competing with anybody. Your story is different. Somebody out there is going to relate to what you're sharing. And that the great thing about our stories is that they're ongoing. They're constantly evolving. They're constantly changing. You're constantly growing. You're constantly stepping out of your comfort zone and sharing more and more things. Your life is always progressing forward. So you get to share those things, but then you get to go back and be like, this was me before, and now this is me now. And my life is totally different than it was before I started Beachbody. And that's really what people want to see. When they see how good you feel, when they see how amazing things are happening in your life because you feel so good about yourself, they're like, I want that. I need that. How can I get that? So they reach out to you. Our journey is what attracts people the most. People can buy our products. Like Stephanie says, people can buy our products on Amazon. They can buy it off of beachbody.com. But what they buy is they buy you. They buy your brand, who you are. They want to connect with you. So when you share your story and they're like, oh my God, this chick is vibing like me, or this chick loves tacos like me, or, this chick loves Jeeps, or, I'm a older woman and I feel bad about myself, and I just really need to work on myself, and they can connect with Mom, things like that. So just always know that your journey and your story is going to attract the people that you want in your life. You don't have to talk to everybody, and that's why we talk about avatars, connecting, making sure you know who your avatar is, and crafting your posts to talk to those people. Your story. When I write out my posts, and they're like actual genuine posts, not like just post to post, I get so much more engagement versus like, hey, I'm drinking my water today. But if I was like, I really suck at drinking my water, I don't know what to do. Sometimes I like spice it up with like fruits and things like that. Then people will be like, oh my God, what's your favorite water recipe? Like, then that really attracts people. But if you're just like, I'm like drinking my water, gonna get a gallon in today. But what a really great post that I shared is that I had it when I was doing the Ultimate Reset, I had a gallon of water and I wrote affirmations on it, and people loved that crap. They were like, oh my God, that's so brilliant. And like, I attracted more people that way, people who I wanted to attract because they believed in affirmations and the law of attraction and things like that. Not just like people who are like, oh, I just want a water recipe, or how much water do you drink a day, or how much water should I be drinking a day? Those are all great engagements, but at the same time, you want to bring in people who are just like you. And then let's talk about how to write your story. If you have a pen and paper, you want to write this down. This is how to write your story. I'll give you guys a second. You want to start with, how did your story begin? Where were you when you discovered Beachbody? How did you hear about Beachbody? What was your life like before Beachbody? And I kind of talked about that at the beginning. I was unhappy. I was depressed. I was sad. I was 189 pounds. I didn't love myself. My family suffered. I was drinking, things like that. For me, it's been 2 years. So I really have to like sit down and be like, okay, what was I doing then? So really just sit down and connect with those emotions, connect with where you were in that time, and write that out. And that'll kind of be where your story starts. And then, what has Beachbody done for you? So you want to write that too. Like when you're sharing your story, when you're sharing authentically, what has Beachbody done for you? Like, how has it helped you lose weight? You know, did you never meal prep before and now you do? Like, are you saving money on groceries? Are you eating whole foods instead of shopping in the middle of the store and getting, you know, like the packaged stuff? Like I used to think that eating healthy was like lean cuisines and stuff like that in my freezer. And I would eat those every day for lunch. And I'm like, it's lean, it's healthy, it's 100 calories, blah, blah. No, it's preservatives and it's crap and it tastes like poop and you're going to be hungry in 10 minutes anyway. So I thought that was healthy eating. Now I get to eat I get to eat like tacos every day if I wanted to and still work towards my goals. And it feels good and I'm full all the time and I get to talk about that. So that's what Beachbody has done for me. You know, like it's changed my thinking. It's changed who I am. And it's helped me discover who I truly am. And what has Beachbody allowed you to overcome? Has it allowed you to overcome emotional eating? For me, it's drinking, emotional eating, doubt in myself, things like that. Just writing, you know, like really think about that. Like, what has Beachbody done for you? Has it helped you pay off debt? Has it given you confidence in yourself? I mean, honestly, I could write a big old long list, so you guys can start there. And what has coaching allowed you to do, or what will coaching allow you to do? When you think of your vision, when you think about what this is, like for me, when I signed up to be a coach, it was just to be a discount coach because I wanted to, you know, get the discount on Shakeology and maybe I'd get my Shakeology paid for, like, maybe that would happen, or maybe I'd help one person, you know, things like that. But it's so much more than that for me now. Like the messages that I get where people are telling me how I changed their lives or how I motivated them or how I inspired them, that's just like, that's worth more than any monetary thing that Beachbody could ever give me. Yes, money is awesome and it gives you freedom, but it's the freedom that you're working for, not the money. The money, you could have all the money in the world and you could be so unhappy, but the freedom and the self-respect and the confidence that Beachbody can give you, that's priceless to me. And knowing that you're genuinely helping other people. Like, I'm not just selling you a lipstick and being like, this lipstick's gonna change your life. Like, what's lipstick gonna do? Unless you get a really awesome date and you marry like your sugar daddy, yeah, then go ahead, go and tell me your success story about your lipstick. But if it didn't, like, Beachbody changes so many lives. If you're in the Beachbody bod members only group, like, oh my God, that I just joined that and that blew my mind. People share success stories every single flipping day, just transformation stories. They're like, oh my God, this is so amazing. These people are changing their lives every single day. It's not just our little team or it's not, you know, top teams. It's every flipping buddy that Beachbody has touched. That's crazy to me. So what will coaching allow you to do? Will it give you freedom? Will it give you financial freedom? Will it give you peace of mind? Like, that's the thing that I want. I want peace of mind. I want to know that I'm taken care of, that my family's taken care of, you know, that I get to have the freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, because I truly help people reach their health and fitness goals. And not only that, but transform from the inside out. I always tell people my insides match my outsides. That's truly what Beachbody has given me. My insides match my outsides. I might cry a little bit, sorry. You guys want to follow 3 rules when you're sharing your stories with others. And that's in person, that's on social media. 3 rules. Keep it short. Think powerful over lengthy. When I share my story, I'm never like diarrhea of the mouth, like, I'm going to give it all to you. I'm breadcrumbing my story. I'm like, I used to drink a lot. Now I don't, because I'm more important. My health is more important. My family is more important than that. So when you share your story, keep it short. Make it powerful, not lengthy. But I don't even know what I wrote here. Oh, I can read. Keep it authentic. Let it be your voice. People can see through the BS. Like, no other. When you see those posts from other companies or even other coaches, and you're just like, are you kidding me right now? Like, people see that. And so be authentic in your story. Everybody here does a really great job. I don't ever see like BS, but just make sure that you're sharing authentically you. Share you, because you're amazing inside and out. And everybody has an amazing story, and it's just really tapping into who you are and sharing that authentically. And it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard. I'm like sitting here and I'm on my phone and I got this really great picture and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to share the shit out of this. And I'm like, but I don't know what to say. So then I'm like, I really think about what the picture meant to me, or how I felt in my workout. So most of the time it's a sweaty selfie, or it's me drinking my shake or eating my food, or like with my family. In that moment that I took that picture, what did that mean to me? And when you share that, instead, when you tap into that and you write it out, even if you suck at words, as long as you're authentic, it doesn't matter, because people are going to see that. People are going to see that you're really being you. So keep it authentic and let it be your voice. And then always, always, always emotionally connect with the picture you're sharing. Connect with the conversations that you have with people. Don't be like, if they like tell you, I'm sad and I'm depressed and I'm lonely and I don't know where to start, don't be like, oh, okay, well, thanks for sharing that with me. Be like, why are you sad? Why are you depressed? How can I help you? And when you really connect with people on that level, talking about the challenge pack is like, they don't even care. They're like, where do I start? Where do I sign up? Help. I need that. Help me. So that's all I have. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much. I hope that was valuable to you, because I truly worked hard at that. And I felt like I really connected with this, because I really like sharing my story. Because when I have those messages, I get messages from people who are like friends of friends who stalk my Facebook, who are like, hey, like, I saw your before and after picture and I looked at your Facebook page and I really love your vibe. Tell me how you did it. Like, I don't even have to talk to these people. They come to me now because I authentically share myself. I share my journey. I'm proof the product works. I do my 4 vital behaviors. I shout out my teammates. I shout out my challengers. I do my PD. I have like a whole flippin' like stack of books I got to get through back here that I am like loving. I love anything by Gabby Bernstein. If you guys aren't reading Gabby Bernstein, you need to get on that shit, because that'll change your life. And I am joking. Listening to Wayne Dyer, man, just, and before, I never even read a book after high school. I never picked up a book. I wasn't like, okay. I read a book because I needed to study, because I hadn't studied all week. That was it. Now I'm like addicted to personal development. I am addicted to bettering myself each and every day. And when you do that, when you grow yourself, man, your business will grow, because you're changing and you're authentically and truly changing lives. So again, I said I was going to keep it short, and I did. I did our 30 minutes. Yeah. But thank you guys so much. Do you guys have any questions at all? If you do, raise your hand and I will unmute you. Marinella. Hello, beautiful.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Excuse me. I signed in a little late, so I was wondering, and this was a really good call, I can tell. So I wanted to know, is it recorded so that I can watch what I missed?
Yes, okay. I recorded it.
Sweet.
And it was only like half an hour, because I was like, okay, I'm going to make it short. Anything else? Courtney? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay,
Mary and Isla. Oh, sorry.
Go. You're good.
I know Mary and Isla had kind of spoke about both of us had kind of spoken about this when we were at our conference, the network marketing conference. How do you share your story without maybe like putting down your own situation, like with your family, if that has anything to do with your background? How do you do it so that you still, you don't let the light be shined on somebody else, and you give honor to those people still and respect? How do you balance that, I guess?
How do I balance? I'm sorry, hold on. 10 minutes. How do I balance sharing my
like,
story and
without exposing, like, if like your family played a negative role in your life, how do you share it without degrading that relationship if it's better now, or like, make it all about them because you want to keep the focus on you? Like, how do you, I guess, balance that? It's kind of a balancing act a little bit.
So for me, I don't really share this, so I'm going to share this with you guys. My mom was like, and this is where I get a lot of my food issues from, and this is probably going to be another but my mom was always yo-yo dieting. Like, she was working all the time, she was stressed all the time, and she was never really home. And so when I looked to food for comfort from, because I wasn't getting that from her, I started gaining weight. And I would remember being like 8 years old. And sometimes I talk about this, like when I have really deep conversations with people to connect more. But she would put me on like some fast diets, and I only ate salads, and I was like 8 or 9 years old. And I talk about that, but I talk about how it made me feel and where my issues came from. But and how it wasn't my fault, and it wasn't even her fault, because she didn't know. She didn't know what she was doing to me. That's just how she knew how to handle weight loss and, like, losing weight. So when I share that, I talk about how my mom did do that to me, and that's where a lot of my food issues came from. But I always spin it at the end. I'm always like, but I had to go through that to get to where I am now, so that I can share that experience with other people, and so that I can relate to other people, because I'm sure that there are a lot of moms that messed up their daughters and gave them body image issues. And now I know that for me, because I have a daughter who is 13 now, I just want to teach her the right way, not to lose weight, but to just live a healthy lifestyle and never have to worry about weight gain or weight loss or struggling with body image issues. So that's how I spin it at the end. Like, I do talk about it, but I always tell people that that's part of my story. And then I can share that, and I can relate to people, and then I can use it to help other people, like my daughter. Like, she's never looked at me and been like, Mom, I'm fat, or, I need to lose weight, or I need to work out. She's always like, Mom, I know you work out because you want to be healthy, or I know we eat healthy meals because, it's good for us. I'm never like, I'm on a diet, or I need to lose weight, or I'm fat. And so I think for a lot of women, especially that come into Beachbody, they have those food issues, they have the body issues because of what they were taught by people who didn't know any better, So I do talk about, like, especially my mom, because she did put me on diets and stuff like that. And I love her to death. But at the same time, it was something that I need to work through still. But I do tell people, that that's part of my story. And now I can help other people who are struggling with that. Because I've talked to, I can't even tell you, countless women who I really emotionally connect with. And they're like, my mom, she used to restrict food from me, or, she made me like run miles, or, I had to go to the gym with her, or things like that, like things that little girls shouldn't do, or even like preteens. Like, if you want to go to the gym with your friends because you're in high school and you want to be active, yeah, that's cool, but not because your mom forced you to go. So I shared that, and I share it. It's really still hard for me to talk about, but at the same time, it's something that I need to talk about and work through, because it's healing. And that's why I tell people too, like, when I do share those things, it's healing for me to talk about it, to get it out. It's like free therapy when you talk to strangers about stuff. But just know that, and when you share that part of you, just spin it at the end. Like, it's part of your story, and it's who you are. And now you can relate to other people and help them through those things. Any other questions? Sorry, I got really emotional there. We're good? All right. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I hope that, again, this was a great value to you. I will get you the updates on the sneak peek and then the coach calendar when I talk to Stephanie. But if you have any questions later on, or if you want to private message me and talk more, I definitely would love to talk to you guys a little bit more. But thank you guys so much. I know it's late, so I won't keep you any longer. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.